This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. The Shannick, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's gonna sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A Wpial champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
The sideline getting by one defender, and he's gonna go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grabs. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him. Right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from North Allegheny, right field, it's high school football in the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT. Tonight, it's South Park and Ellwood City. Tonight's broadcast on the lcsportsnet.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. Call MVP for the win. Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. Penn, Ohio Bottled Water, home and bottled water delivery. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. Moderna Barner Law, a community law firm dedicated to protecting your possessions. Gems Builders, creative edge for your contracting work. Pontus Insurance, protecting those you love. Work in progress, paint services, residential and commercial projects. Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's family-owned restaurant, family-owned grocery store. Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future for Lawrence County. The Crane Room Grill, family-owned restaurant, brewery, and banquet center. The City Rescue Mission, transferring lives since 1911. Specialty cookies by Lori Heights. Something for your walls photography, Tri-County Principal Association. And by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Hi again, everyone. I'm Tim Continental, along with Jay Bone, as we get ready for tonight's matchup here in the Wpial semifinal between South Park and Ellwood City. Ellwood City having one of that dream season here, Jay. They've been undefeated. They've achieved things they've never achieved before since almost like 50 years. So it's an opportunity here to keep the season alive.
They've only won one Wpial championship, and that was in 1925.
Mm-hmm. And that says enough. 99 years. I can even do the math on that one. As you get ready to, we'll first look at South Park. South Park comes into tonight 10-1 overall. They had a win over Mohawk last week, 19-9 in the playoffs. They'll take on, of course, Ellwood City here tonight in the Class 2A playoffs in the semifinal. Ellwood City had the bye last week, so they've been off. Their last game was against South Allegheny. They won that one by a point, 13-12, on the 8th of November. Excuse me, and that was in the quarterfinals.
Yes. So Ellwood City, they're coming in on a high note. So we'll see how they play against South Park. Oh.
All right, let's take our first time out. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
As we get ready for tonight's game between Ellwood City and South Park, as Jay, it's now time to look at tonight's keys of the game. Keys of the game are presented by Works in Progress Paint Services. Give Joe Wright a call at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. And tonight's keys of the game, when you look at South Park, is going to be trying to stop EPM, Elijah Palmer McCain.
He has had one heck of a year, Mr. McCain. And like South Park's going to have their hands full. Definitely.
And then for your Ellwood City, it is to feed Elijah Palmer McCain, who comes in tonight to have 221 carries on the season, 1,328 yards, 17 touchdowns. Chris Smiley has to be that quarterback who can manage the ball game. And that's going to be important for him. He comes in tonight with stats at 70. He's completed 76 of 164 for 1,194 yards, 14 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. Avoiding turnovers will be key tonight for Ellwood City and the Wolverines.
And Ellwood City is going to have to stop South Park's Eric DeRue. Eric DeRue, this year, their last game, he actually had 26 carries for 193 yards and 2 TDs. And for the year, Eric DeRue has, or for this year, he has 202 carries, 1,458 yards, 21 TDs.
Yeah, it's getting the job done, isn't it? As you look at South Park coming into tonight, they started their season against East Allegheny with a win. Their loss came to Deer Lakes at 22. They lost 35-22 on that one back in late August. And then they have not lost since by defeating Keystone Oaks, Steel City, South Allegheny, Washington, Our Lady of Sacred Hearts, Legionnaire Valley, Apollo Ridge, Shady Side Academy, and then last week beating the Mohawk team from Lawrence County in a 19-9 victory.
I actually broadcast that game, and South Park was actually played out. They were outplayed in the first half. It was Mohawk was up 9-0, and South Park got a late touchdown to make it 9-6 at halftime. The second half, Mr. DeRue took over. He just started rushing. I think 22 straight times he rushed the ball at one point.
Wow.
And they have a giant offensive line, South Park does.
And you look at Ellwood City coming in tonight. As we mentioned, they are undefeated in 10 games this season. They won their opener in overtime against Laurel back in mid-August. Their second game was scheduled against Shenango, was postponed. And then they continue to win as they defeated Neshannock on the road 28-21. And that really set them up for the opportunity to run the table. From that point on, they defeated Mohawk 41-34, the Freedom 43-3, New Brighton 33-0, Western Beaver 26-20, Riverside 13-9, Union 33-6, Beaver Falls they shut out 52-0, and last week winning against South Allegheny 13-12. One thing we can say about this Wolverine team here, game, is their battle tested in close games.
Yes, South Park had a lot of, their schedule wasn't as rough as Ellwood City's was. And the other thing about Ellwood City, their quarterback had a pretty good year. 98 throws for 141 and 7 TDs. And that might come in handy against the South Park defense.
All right, let's take one more timeout. This will be a 90-second timeout. We'll come back. We'll have tonight's opening kickoff here from North Allegheny's right field, as it is South Park and Ellwood City on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenopleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
To North Allegheny as we get ready for tonight's start of the ball game, as Ellwood City will kick off. Ellwood City in all whites with the blue helmet. South Park in all blue with the white helmets. As we get ready here for tonight's matchup between these two schools in the semifinals in 2A here in the Whipple. Looking forward to tonight's action. As we get started, we'll give you the starting lineups here shortly, and that will be brought to you by the Crane Room. Here's the kick. It's a short high kick. It's going to bounce at the 25 and be fielded at the 20, misfielded. Ball's loose, and it looks like Ellwood City's recovered the fumble on the kickoff at the 21-yard line.
That's something you shouldn't do. If you have a chance, that ball bounce it, just fall on it. Don't try to pick it up, because when you try to pick it up, that's what happens.
Falling on that ball was Declan O'Brien, the junior, 6'2", 185-pounder. And Ellwood City sets up first with the first turnover of the ball game at the 21-yard line.
Nice break for Ellwood City to start the game.
Ellwood City, first down and 10 after the turnover. 11:55 remaining here in the first quarter. High formation in the backfield as they go with a handoff to EPM. He'll try the right side. He's going to gain about 3, across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. And he'll pick up 3 and bring up second down and 7 coming up here for Ellwood City. As we mentioned, today's starting lineups are brought to you by the Crane Room. It's Chris Smiley at quarterback, Elijah Palmer McCain at running back. We'll also see Luciana Greggett at running back. Here's the pass. They're going to throw it out wide to the right side. They'll get it, and it'll get down to the 10, into the 5, and into the end zone once again. This one taken in there by Gavin Partridge, number 6.
I didn't think he had a chance to get there. He broke one tackle, down the sidelines, he went for the touchdown.
The 6', 175-pound wide receiver will take that swing pass to the right side and get into the end zone. And with that, we have our first score of the ball game.
Didn't take long for Ellwood City.
And now here comes Creighton Kreiser for the kick after, and it is up and good. She puts it through. And with 11:15 here to play in the first, we're going to take another 30-second timeout. You're listening to LCSportsNet.com with Ellwood City leading 7-0.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or...
Across the 20 and down at the 23-yard line, so South Park will have the ball first time here at their own 23-yard line to start their second opportunity with the ball, as they lost the opening kickoff on a fumble. We're going to correct myself. I thought it was number 6, but it was number 5, Dalen Curry, the 5'9", 165-pound wide receiver for Ellwood City, getting into the end zone on that second down play for the touchdown, 19 yards out. 3 receivers set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and we're going to get a player for Ellwood City jumping off sides, and that is Evan Twiddle on the left end, trying to get a little early start, as they say, early in the ball game.
That good hard count drew him off sides.
And they'll bring up first down and 5 coming up here for South Park.
Easy first 5 yards.
Lindsay will hand it off, and he's going to be met in the backfield as Duro is going to screen forward, get close to the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose about, well, let's give him right at the line of scrimmage and bring up second down and 5. So looked like he was going to go down for about a 2-yard loss originally when they hit him in the backfield.
He's very hard to bring down. From last week, I cannot believe how many tackles he sheds.
Duro is a 6', 210-pound senior running back with over 1,200 yards rushing and 19 touchdowns on the season. Second down and 5 here for South Park. Here's the handoff again. It's Duro. He'll try the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere as 3 defenders were there for Ellwood City.
Drake Davis, among others, with the tackle.
Good job. Ellwood's the starting defense here in 1 moment here. Third down and 5.
Did you
You
get
have
anything at
Drake Davis, PJ Du Bois, and Evan Tittle up front. Your linebackers are Declan O'Brien, Luciano Gragrick, and Caden Dacchio. And here's the snap. It's going to be a keep as they go forward. And Lindsay, the quarterback, is going to get nothing. And they're going to put 3 pounds on the board and get 0 yards on the offense running it and bring up 4th down and 5. The 4th linebacker is Trent Schilling. Your defensive backs are Dominic Hogue and Gavin Partridge. Your cornerbacks are Dalen Curry and Dayton Pierce for Ellwood City. One single safety back. Here's the snap, and here's the kick. They're going to get it off. High driving kick's going to hit at the 30-yard line. They're going to let it roll, and it goes down inside the 20, and it will be down at the 18-yard line. So Ellwood City will get the ball 1st down and 10, leading 7-0 here with 8:59 to play in the first quarter at their own 18-yard line.
Nice punt by Griffin that time.
And get you one more time an opportunity to get a shout out to the Crane Room Grill for our starting lineups. You have, as we mentioned, Chris Smiley at quarterback, Elijah Palmer McCain in the backfield, along with Luciana Gragrick. Up front is Tristan Reynolds, Shay Luntz, Logan McLennan, Evan Twiddle, and Maddox Singer. Your wideouts is Dominic Hogue, Dalen Curry, Gavin Partridge, and Josh Kilgris. So 1st down and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. Back to pass. And flags are down, and that will stop the play before it gets started. So most likely it's going to be a false start. No, we're going to get some on the defense here. Another offsides, I believe. So 1st down and 5 coming up here for Ellwood City on the false start on the defense.
Each team starts off the play with the offsides.
So 1st down and 5 coming up here for Ellwood City. Give it to Palmer as he drives. Actually, that is Hogue on the carry. Take that back, and he's going to go forward and get about 3 yards as he scoots all the way up to the 20. Make that the 32-yard line. He's about 1 yard short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 1 coming up here on that end around to Hogue.
2nd and 1 is a good one to have. You can maybe throw something here.
Smiley in the pistol, takes the stop. Gun shot, gives the off to Palmer McCain, and he's going to be dragged down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Ellwood City.
Both teams love to run the ball. But you got a good size line for offense or for the defense for South Park.
We'll do our Joseph Marcus Place drive summary in a second to recap that touchdown. Only took 2 plays. Handoff again. This is Palmer. It goes forward. Palmer McCain is going to pick up the 1st down as he crosses the 35 up to the 37-yard line, going right up the guts, and it is a 1st down. And as we mentioned, it was 2 plays. It went a total of 21 yards, and that made it 7-0 Ellwood City. Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Want to check them out. Again, Smiley back to pass. He'll fire over the middle. Has a man open, and he's going to be knocked down as the ball goes over his head. It wasn't catchable. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 coming up here for Ellwood City. Curry was looking for the flag, but this is not the NFL.
Yeah, and I like you said, that ball was way over his head. There's no way he could have caught that.
And they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 coming up here for Ellwood City. 7:16 remaining here in the first quarter. One receiver left, one receiver to the left, three to the right. Back to pass on a three-step drop. They'll set up the screen. They'll go up with Hogue. Hogue will go up the middle, crosses the 40, and is brought down at the 43-yard line. Nice small gain again for Ellwood City, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Wolverines.
3rd and 5 is not too bad. It's better than the 3rd and 9. See if Ellwood wants to throw the ball again.
Smiling takes the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Palmer McCain. He'll come out to the left side and jigger his way up across the 45-yard line and dive forward up to the 47-yard line for a nice gain and a 1st down for Ellwood City.
Wasn't sure if he's going to make that 1st down or not, but he wiggled his way down the sidelines to get it.
Again, in shotgun is Chris Smiling with Elijah Palmer McCain. Fake to McCain, throw out wide, get it to Curry. Curry's going to go down the sideline, crosses the 45 up to the 50, or excuse me, down to the 40 and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Nice pick up there again on a quick throw out. This time again to Dalen Curry, the junior, the 5'9", 160-pounder. And I'll bring up 1st down and 10 coming up here for Ellwood City.
Another 1st down.
This drive started at the 23-yard line of Ellwood City. Here's the snap again. Handoff to McCain. He'll go forward and get across to the 35-yard line. That's actually Gagrick on the carry, giving Palmer McCain a breather there. And he picks up 4 and brings up 2nd down and 6. 6 minutes remaining here in the 1st quarter. Ellwood City dominating this 1st quarter, getting the opening kickoff on a fumble at the 19 or 21-yard line, and 2 plays later get into the end zone and make it 7-0. They now are at 2nd down and 6 at the 35-yard line of South Park. In the pistol is Smiley. Handoff this time to Palmer McCain. Goes to the right side. He's going to get a little steam, go forward up to the 30. And he'll get hit from behind and brought down close to the 29-yard line, and that's another 1st down.
That's the 4th 1st down in this drive.
Yeah, just methodically going downfield here. They'll have the ball officially at the 29-yard line. Smiley comes over from the bench, getting the play from Coach Bradley. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Again, it'll splits in the backfield with Smiley taking the snap. He goes back to pass, looking right side. He's going to fire for the corner of the end zone, and it's going to go out of bounds and fall incomplete. Looking for Curry down that right sideline there, Jay.
I think he just threw that ball out of bounds. There's no chance for the receiver to come up with that pass. Good defense by South Park. Take the sideline away from him.
2nd down and 10 here for Ellwood City. Empty backfield. They'll send 4 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. A quick throw out, and it's going to be caught by McCain, or Palmer McCain, and he'll be brought down immediately for no gain as he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, he's going to lose 1. He'll bring up 3rd down and 11 coming up here for Ellwood City.
South Park had called the right defense for that play. McCain caught the ball. He had nowhere to go.
Elijah Palmer McCain, the man who can do it all here for Ellwood City, setting all type of records this year. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass is Smiley. He's looking right side. He's going to fire. He has a man open. Deep in the end zone. It's going to be intercepted at the end zone, and they'll fall into the end zone for a touchback. And just like that, it is a turnover, and that is Smiley's 6th interception of the year at quarterback. It'll be 1st down and 10 for South Park at their own 20-yard line.
Do you see we intercepted that ball?
14.
14? Okay. Thank you. Intercepted by Nathan Walsh. Easy interception. That ball was thrown right up, and all he had to do is just catch it like a fair ball.
So South Park comes to the line of scrimmage on first down and 10. Robert Lindsay, the quarterback, a 6-foot quarterback. He'll hand it off, and he'll go up the middle, go to the right side, and he'll pick up about one on the play. Goes DeRue. And they'll bring up second down, and let's give him 2 and make a second down and 8 coming up his way.
That was a nice drive by Ellwood City to throw that interception. Unfortunate for them.
We'll see if the defense can pick them right back up after what they have done here in the first series. Second down and 8 here for South Park Eagles. Lindsay in shotgun. He will keep. He'll go up the middle, has room to the 30, cuts outside to the 35, and is brought down again by Ellwood City.
Declan O'Brien with a tackle there. Nice run by Lindsay. Kept it for himself. First down.
And picks up 18 on the play and bring up a first down and 10 ball at the 38-yard line. Again, handoff. This is to Giroux. He goes up the middle and keeps his balance going through the defense, across the 45 to the 50 and down all the way to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 17 on that carry. And South Park on the move, first down and 10 at Ellwood City's 45-yard line.
They ran right behind the block of Parker Cunningham, the 6'4", 300-pound offensive lineman.
Eric DeRue is a 6 foot, 210-pound senior running back for the Eagles.
Parker's twin brother, Troy Cunningham, is 6'3", 270. He's a little bit smaller.
One receiver left and right. This will be again Lindsay on the keeper. He'll go left side. He'll get out to the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 4 on the play and bring up a second down and 6 coming up here for the Eagles on their best drive of the game so far here in the first quarter. We're down under 2 minutes here to play in the first.
South Park went 3 and out the first time they had the ball. This time, they were running the ball very well.
So second down and 6, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Lindsay in shotgun with DeRue to his left in the backfield. Hand off to DeRue, goes right side, crosses the 40, powers forward close to the 37-yard line. Nice pickup of a hard 4 yards, and he'll bring up a third down and 2 coming up here for South Park. Down under a minute here to play in the first quarter. 7-0, Ellwood City with the lead. Lindsay will be going underneath center. 2 in the backfield. Wing on the right side. They'll bring their wing in motion. Handoff goes left side. He's going to break it. Cross the 30, down to the 20. He's on the move and takes it all the way in for the touchdown. Goes Henze as he gets into the end zone with 36 seconds remaining here in the first to make it 7-6. Colson Henze, a sophomore, 5'8", 141-pound running back, not used very often, gets into the end zone for the touchdown for South Park.
Once he broke through the line, he was gone. There wasn't anybody even touched him.
The point after is up and through. And just like that, we are tied at 7 with 36 seconds remaining here in the quarter. We're going to keep it right here as we get ready for the kickoff. Just to let you know that Henze this year only has run the ball 21 times for 113 yards on the season. And that is only his third touchdown of the season. We are tied at 7.
That was an 80-yard drive. 7 plays.
7 plays, 80-yard drive by South Park, capped on a Hensey touchdown. And that touchdown, that scoring recap is brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop.
Gillian Frisk.
No, for you. Okay. Here's the kick. It goes deep. Here comes up the middle. Flags down as they bring it ball up. That is Hogue. Crosses the 25 to the 30 to 40 and down close to midfield. But we have a flag back down at the 32-yard line.
You got that bad holding penalty.
Yeah.
How many times in a nice kickoff return you get it? That's probably why you got the hold.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Well, they'll bring up a first down and 10, ball back at the 22-yard line. Here's the snap and another flag before the play gets started. And that will cost Ellwood City 5 for the false start. And now push the ball back to the 17-yard line. It'll be first down and 15 coming up here for Ellwood City. 24 seconds remaining here in the first. We're tied at 7. Smiley back to pass. He'll roll out. He's in trouble and he'll go down at the 5-yard line. Smiley was tackled as the ball got loose, but he was on the ground. The South Park player picked it up and tried to scoot into the end zone, but the referee emphatically points to the ground saying that he was down. The one recovering that, well, I don't have a 65, so we'll have to wait and see.
For who?
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 7. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
12 minutes on the clock as we enter the second quarter. I want to remind everybody that our turnovers are brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law, their community law firm with personal connection of individual service. With flexible appointment hours, Moderna Bonner Law has a team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help. On first down, he goes back to pass. He's going to get in trouble. As Smiley, he's going to escape, roll to his left, get across the line of scrimmage, crosses the 10, and moves it all the way up to close to the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there for Smiley on second down, as he was really almost tackled around the goal line there, Jay.
That's a nice tackle, nice run by Smiley and get him close to the original line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring up a third down and about 14 coming up here. Smiley in shotgun, split with the backfield. He's back to pass. He'll fire to left. He goes down the left sideline, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Don't think it's 3-down territory.
Yeah, they'll kick this one away here on fourth down. So we are tied at 7 here, just moments into the second quarter. Here's the snap, a nice snap, and they'll get the punt away. It's a short high kick. It's going to bounce at the 40, and South Park will run away from it as it rolls up towards midfield and be down at the 48-yard line. Be first down and 10 for South Park at Ellwood City's 48-yard line.
Not too good of a punt that time.
I'll remind everybody about the Sashi Scholarships. LC SportsNet is proud to announce the creation of the Sashi Scholarships in Lawrence County. Any graduating high school student with plans to go into broadcasting, journalism, or media is eligible to apply. First down and 10 here for South Park. 11 minutes here to play in the first half. Lindsay takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Go up the middle. They're going to break it as Jerome crosses the 40 to the 30, down to the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown. Eric Jerome just broke containment right off the line of scrimmage, and from that point on, it was just a foot race, and he was not going to be challenged.
No, he's not. That's a pretty easy one to call there, Tim. One play, 48 yards.
Yeah, there he is. There's a Justice Marketplace drive summary.
About 5 seconds. 10 seconds.
And a kick is up and good by Burnett. And as quick as the second quarter begins, with 10:50 remaining here in the second quarter, and on the first play of that drive, after the punt by Ellwood City, Jerome goes 48 yards for the touchdown.
Once he broke through the line, there was no stopping him.
So first down and 10 will be coming up here shortly for Ellwood City. See if they can answer Jay and get back into it. Of course, special team points are brought to you by Specialties Cookies by Lori Heights. For every point scored this season, Lori Heights will be donating to the Sashi Scholarship Fund. We're looking forward to finding out what we have accumulated so far this year on that. Here's the kickoff. It's a line drive kick. It's going to bounce around the 20. It's going to bounce off of Hogue. He'll pick it up at the 5, crosses the 10, and he is going to be gobbled up at the 17-yard line and pushed back. But it'll be first down and 10 here for Ellwood City at the 17-yard line to start this next drive as they trail for the first time in tonight's game, 14-7.
It's not the type of run back you'd like to have. At least there was no penalty that time. Ellwood needs a nice drive here. Nothing quick. Nice drive, get some confidence back.
They'll bring one in motion from left to right. Smiley in shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff goes to Palmer McCain, who jumps over 1 defender and goes forward. He's going to get about 2 on the carry, and it'll bring up a second down and 8 coming for Ellwood City. Actually carrying that ball was Luciana Gagrick on the carry.
Tackled by Parker Cunningham.
And they'll bring up 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Ellwood City. Hogue is the receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Back to pass to Smiley. He'll throw it out wide, and his receiver will slip and fall down. That was for Gavin Packridge. Partridge went to make a move and a cut and lost his footing and fell down at the 25-yard line. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 here for Ellwood City.
Field looks like it has a little bit of frost on it almost.
It's been a cold, wet day.
Definitely.
And the last couple days. So you're right. I'm sure that field is a little slick here today. Empty backfield for Smiley. They'll throw it out wide. That is Palmer McCain. Slips one tackle, goes left side, crosses the 20, up to the 25-yard line, up close to the 26, but he's going to be just shy of the sticks by about 1.5 yards. And he'll bring up a 3rd down.
Should be
4th down, yes. Yeah. He went right through the numbers on the sign there. 4th down and about 1.
I believe it's going to be a punt here.
Yeah.
Too early to be doing 4-down territory.
We'll see what they choose to do. Smiley stays in the ball game. And they're going to go for it, Jay. They're going to see if they can draw him offside possibly.
I think
3 in the backfield. Smiley underneath center. And they'll call the timeout as they were unable to draw him offside. So that is our first Pontius Insurance timeout of the ball game with 9:12 remaining here in the 2nd quarter, and with South Park leading by 7, 14-7. Just to remind everybody, after the game, we'll announce today's MVP of the game, brought to you by MVP Insurance. Get in the game with MVP Insurance, where they coach your clients to a better price and better coverage. Call MVP for the win. And, of course, we'll also have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. As we get back to the action here on 4th down, here's this punt formation. Ellwood City will get the punt off with no rush, and the ball will go out to the left side and bounce out of bounds around the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 here for South Park with excellent field position at their own 46-yard line. We have a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Holding.
And we're going to holding against the defense. Now, question is, was that after the kick?
Yeah.
I believe it was. And so they'll add 10 yards after the end of the kick. And it'll be 1st down and 10 here for South Park at their own 36-yard line. 9 minutes, 3 seconds remaining here in the first half. South Park leading by 7. Lindsey in shotgun. Takes his low snap. He'll hand it off to Giroux, and he'll go forward, and he's going to plow forward for about 3 yards up close to the 40-yard line. American down at the 39, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 coming up here for South Park.
Last time Giroux touched the ball was 48 yards.
Yeah.
That was better defense and tackling there.
Little trap play up the middle and worked beautiful. So Robert Lindsey gets the play from the sidelines, the junior quarterback. Will be in shotgun with three running backs behind him. 2 splits him and 1 behind him is Giroux. Handoff goes right side. That is Brown actually with the ball. Brown's going to break it. Brown is to the 40, to the 30, to the 10. And he's caught from behind and brought down at the 3-yard line. As they use that full house backfield, Kenyon Brown, the 6', 180-pound senior, running the ball there, taking it all the way down to about the 3-yard line.
Touchdown saving tackle by Dominic Koch. I'm surprised he caught him.
That's two big runs here by South Park here in the second quarter, as they set themselves up to make a opportunity. We do have a flag down at the 20-yard line. I just noticed that, Jay.
Yes.
And that is going to cost South Park big time. Instead of having a first and goal, they'll mark it off from the spot of the foul. And it's an unsportsmanlike conduct, and it'll bring the ball all the way out to the 34-yard line. So what a huge turn of events there, and a big break here for the Wolverines, as it will now be first down and 10 at the 34-yard line instead of first down and goal at the 3.
What an unfortunate situation for South Park. I did not see the play, but unsportsmanlike was something stupid, usually.
Yeah. One receiver to the left, one to the right, wing on the left-hand side. Lindsey in shotgun. I believe Giroux is to his right. And a flag down. Giroux gets the ball, moves out to the left side. It gets to the 30, goes outside again, gets down to the 25-yard line. Is knocked out of bounds there. But that flag came out immediately when that ball was snapped.
I believe.
And we're going to have probably, yes, a illegal shift and a false start, whatever you want to call it, for the offense.
Wide receiver is moving before the ball was snapped. I saw him going.
And that will cost them 5, and it'll become first down and 15 coming up here for South Park. So South Park going backwards on the last two plays. On the big play that ran down to the 3-yard line, that was called back on the unsportsmanlike. And then the first play from first down and 10 at the 34 cost them 5. It'll be first down and 15 from the 39 now.
That's not the way they wanted to do it, but it's good for Ellwood City.
One receiver to the left, one to the right. 2 in the backfield here for Lindsey. Lindsey going to roll out to his left, looking downfield, has a man open and overshoots his intended receiver, and a fall incomplete. Looking to hit
Harry Bozos.
Bozos, that's the junior tight end for South Park.
Harry had its first catch of the year last week in the game. Was a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Is that another penalty?
Oh, we got yeah. Still first down, and another 5-yard penalty. Must have had another false start. Missed that. I was watching the ball there, Jay.
I saw him picking the flag up. I didn't see what it was.
And now the ball back at the 44-yard line. So the third consecutive penalty against South Park here. One receiver out to the left. Again, full house backfield. Handoff goes to Giroux, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Let's give him 1 and bring up second down and 14, or second down and 19.
That's nice to give 1, Tim. Ellwood's defense is stiffening, of course, to help the South Park with the 4 penalties in a row. Nice crowd here tonight for tonight's action.
Here's the snap. And it is Lindsey on a keeper. Goes right side, slips outside a little bit more, and gets up to the 40-yard line. He'll pick up close to 5 on the play. And he'll bring up a third down coming up here, and about 15 here for South Park. 6:27 here to play in the second quarter. South Park leading by 7, 14-7. South Park scoring the last 2 touchdowns. Ellwood City getting their score on a 21-yard drive after the opening kickoff was fumbled by South Park. Two receivers out to the left, one to the right. Here goes snap to Lindsey. Rolls out. He's being chased. He's going to move upfield, and he's going to run right into the tackler and get brought down at the 38-yard line.
He might have
making that play was Drake Davis for Ellwood City.
Like they're going to punt.
Yep, they're going to bring in the punt team.
Looks like Griffin Burnett back to punt.
It is. Single safety standing around the 5-yard line for Ellwood City. I believe that is Hogue. Here's the snap, no rush, and he gets the kick. It's a line drive kick, going to bounce, actually go out of bounds around the 20-yard line. See where they mark it. Wow, they're going to mark it at the 19. Interesting spot. All right, first down and 10 coming up here for Ellwood City at the 19-yard line.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters, from personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes.
Throws it outside. That is Hogue. Hogue has room. That's Curry, excuse me. Curry gets across the 25 and down to the 26-yard line. Nice pickup of 7 on the play, and he'll bring up a second down and 3 coming up here for Ellwood City. One of the first positive first down plays we've seen here in the first half for Ellwood City.
Yes, it's not really been moving the ball too well yet, but making a little offense going here.
Smiley takes the snap. He'll hand it off, and he'll go forward with EPM. He'll drag some tacklers with him across the 30 up to the 32-yard line, and that's a first down run here for Ellwood City's Elijah Palmer McCain. And be first down and 10.
Little push there to help out.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley in shotgun. He goes back to pass. He's looking down the middle. He's going to fire. He has a man wide open, and he drops the ball trying to run with it before he caught it. His intended receiver, number 6, Gavin Partridge. He had it all by himself. The only thing he had to do is make the catch, and he wanted to run with the ball before he caught it.
If Nathan Walsh would have turned around and looked, it would have bounced right in his hands. He was more worried about making the tackle, which good thing he did, but the balls definitely should have been caught. That was a perfect pass by Smiley.
Smiley back to pass here on second down. They'll set up a screen. This is the Partridge as he crosses the 35, and he'll be down at the 36-yard line for a short gain. So third down and 7 coming up here for Ellwood City. We're down under 3 minutes, 45 seconds here to play in the quarter. Again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield now as they move the running back out to the left. Smiley takes the snap. He's back to pass. They'll set up a screen again. This one is to Hogue, and Hogue's going to get up the middle, cross the 40, get close to the sticks. Did he get enough to the line of gain? We'll have to wait and see the spot. I believe he may have just enough for that first down.
They haven't moved the change yet.
Well, we'll see where they will mark it. The official's going to come in, and he's going to try to show him where he thinks it belongs. And, yeah, that's enough for the line of game in my mind there, Jay. And they're going to say just short?
I believe so. Well, you know Elwood's going to go for this.
They're going to say about a half yard short. Okay. Maybe a foot short.
It's not much.
Here comes Ellwood City to the line. Underneath center is Smiley. Smiley will hand it off, and they'll plow forward, picking up the first down, moving the pile across the 45-yard line, and it'll be a first down here for Ellwood City. With just under 3 minutes here to play in the first half. 14-7 is our score. South Park with the lead. Ellwood City with the ball on first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Smiley back to pass. He's looking down the middle. He's in trouble, and he is going to be brought down
by Troy Cunningham, the little brother of Parker Cunningham.
The 6'3", 270-pounder gets the sack, a loss of 7 on the play. And I'll bring up a second down and 17 coming up here for Ellwood City. Smiley takes a snap. He goes back to pass. He moves up in his pocket. He fires, hits his man on the move, crosses the 50 and down at the 48-yard line. Making that catch again was Dominic Hogue for Ellwood City. And I'll bring up a third down and very manageable coming up here for Ellwood City.
Good strong tackle by Kenyon Brown that time.
Third down and 3 coming up here for the Wolverines. Hogue is the single receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Shotgun for Smiley. Hand off to Palmer McCain. He'll dance forward, breaks the tackle, crosses the 45, picks up the first down and down at the 41-yard line of South Park. Has a nice nifty run there by Elijah Palmer McCain.
Exactly what Ellwood City needs. A nice long drive, get the confidence built back up, and take some time off this clock.
2 receivers left and right. Smiley takes a snap. He's back to pass. He's looking down the middle. He has a man open. Again, it's Hogue at the 30. Hogue moves outside to the left side, crosses the 25, and is knocked out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Another pickup of a first down here for this Ellwood City's offense as we're down to 1:04 here to play in the quarter.
If Kenyon Brown would have grabbed a hold of his shirt, he would have been down the sidelines for the TD.
2 receivers left and right. Smiley takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's in trouble, and he's brought down in the backfield at the 33-yard line.
Troy Cunningham again.
On the blitz coming through. Cunningham making a big play again here for South Park. Another loss of 7 and bring up second down and 17. Timeout called here by Ellwood City. And this is another Pontius Insurance timeout.
Troy Cunningham, the man that just tackled, has 16 D1 offers.
Only 16?
Yeah, only 16.
Oh, okay.
And his brother is a James Madison commit already.
Give agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings a call to get started today. Visit them online at PontiusInsurance.com and request a quote for your auto, home, business, or life insurance. 59 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ellwood City facing a second down and 17. Ball just outside the 30-yard line. Smiley back to pass. He's looking downfield. He fires to the middle. He has a man open, underthrows him, and is batted away. Incomplete. That time, his intended receiver was Curry, and it falls incomplete. I'll bring up third down and 17 coming up here for Ellwood City. Smiley just couldn't deliver that one on a line. If he got it on a line, Jay, I think he has a chance to make the play.
Yeah, it's because the defensive back just had to get back and jumped up and knocked the ball away. A little bit longer.
Third down and 17. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. He was sandwiched this time again by Troy Cunningham.
And his brother.
And they're going to say it was a fumble and a recovery by South Park at the 40-yard line as Troy Cunningham came away with the ball.
Wow.
So another turnover, and that is brought to you by ModernaBonnerLaw.com.
I hope Smiley's all right. He really took a hit there by 2 of the brothers.
Remember, Moderna Bonner Law With flexible appointment hours, Maduro Bonner Law has your team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help. 46 seconds remaining. First down and 10 here for South Park. Handoff goes to Drew. He's going to go forward. He'll get close to 5 on the carry up to the 45-yard line. And they'll bring up a second down and 5 coming up here for the Eagles as they'll stop the clock here with a timeout with 39 seconds remaining and another Ponch's Insurance timeout. Get the best rates in customer service by calling local agents at Ponch's Insurance. So 39 seconds remaining here. It'll be second down and 5. And here they come out of the timeout. Shotgun formation here for Lindsay. Full house backfield. And they'll hand it off and get it inside. And that'll be Drew going forward. Who's going to pick up about 3 on the play. And another timeout here for South Park.
I believe for second. They should have one left.
Yep. And they're going to mark them down at the 47-yard line. So it'll be third down and 3 coming up here for South Park.
St. LaSalle is winning their game 27-0 at halftime. Over what's wrong one there? See. Oh, St. LaSalle is over Steel Valley 27-0 at halftime. That's sort of a surprise there.
Well, we'll see how it all unwinds here in the second half, but we still got 30 seconds here to play. Handoff goes to Drew. Drew going to move around inside, get close to the sticks. It looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. And he's signaling to spike the ball here as we'll get the ball down at 24 seconds. They'll spike it with 20 seconds remaining.
Here
and it'll be
comes the
second
flag.
down and 5. Or second down and 10, excuse me.
That's 5-yard penalty for motion on South Park.
Yeah, they weren't set. You're right. That's going to cost them 5. So not only they lose the down, actually they don't lose the down because that was before the play, but they lose about 4 seconds on the clock.
It should be South Park's last timeout, I believe.
Yeah, South Park will use the timeout, and they'll have the ball at their own 45-yard line. Another Ponch's Insurance timeout. Visit Ponch's Insurance and request a quote of your auto, home, business, or life insurance. You can always visit them online at PonchesInsurance.com or give agents Dan Ponchus, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings a call to get started today. So South Park leading by 7, 14-7. They have the ball at their own 45-yard line. It'll be first down and 15. See what they do coming out of this timeout, Jay. See if they try to throw to the end zone here.
I don't know.
Or will they give it up to Drew and see if he can just break another one?
I think I'll give it to Drew, my opinion, but we'll see what he does.
Here's the snap.
Yep.
Back to pass is Lindsay. He's under duress. He moves to his right. He'll fire on the move. The ball will go out of bounds, incomplete.
That would have only been about a 5-yard gain. It was complete, so.
So I'll bring up second down and 15 with 13 seconds remaining. See what they dial up here on second down. Ball at the 45-yard line here for the Eagles. Two receivers left, one receiver to the right. Drew in the backfield on the right side of Lindsay. He goes back to pass, try to set up a screen, and he'll throw it at his feet, and it'll fall incomplete. And he'll only take 4 seconds off the clock with 10 seconds remaining.
Eric Drew upset that the ball didn't land in his hands. I think the offensive lineman blocked it without trying to.
I don't even think that. It was thrown at his ankles. It's tough to catch it when it's that low.
Yeah.
So bring up 3rd down and 15, ball at the 45-yard line. Eagles leading by 7. Two receivers out to the right, 2 in the backfield, 1 in the I formation. Lost ball, and Ellwood City's going to jump on it, and they get the fumble recovery with 6 seconds remaining at the 42-yard line. And that turnover is brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law, your community law firm with a personal connection to individual service.
Harry Du Bois come up with that fumble recovery.
Well, let's see what Coach Bradley can dial up with 6 seconds remaining. Ball going to be at the 43-yard line.
Might have time for one play. That'll be about it.
I'm going to ask this offensive line here to do its job. The last couple times, Smiley got sacked in the backfield. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley in shotgun with EPM in the backfield. He's back to pass. He'll fire left side and it falls incomplete as he was trying to find Josh Gilchrist on the slant. And there's 2 seconds remaining.
Looks like the ball was thrown a little short that time. Gilchrist.
So 2nd down and 10, ball at the 43-yard line of South Park. Ellwood City trailing by 7. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley goes back to pass. He's in trouble. They'll set up a screen play. They'll give it to EPM, and he'll be tackled immediately for about a yard loss, and they'll end the first half. It's been an interesting first half here at North Allegheny's right field as South Park leads Ellwood City 14-7. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll give you some recap of the first half here from North Allegheny. Once again, our score at halftime, South Park 14, Ellwood City 7. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PenOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Firefly Solar is a proud sponsor of LC SportsNet. From our regional business partnership to our community benefits agreement with local schools, Firefly Solar is dedicated to being an outstanding neighbor and beacon of economic support for the Lawrence County community. Let's create a stronger energy infrastructure while preserving the agricultural beauty of Lawrence County. Visit fireflysolarpa.com for more info about the Firefly Solar project. Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future in Lawrence County.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
And welcome back here to North Allegheny Wrights Field as Ellwood City trails here at halftime 14-7 in a very entertaining, very fast-paced first quarter with a lot of big plays, Jay, as the big plays continue to be the story of the first half. The scoring recap at halftime is brought to you by Creative Edge, where design and construction comes together with experience. That's Creative Edge scoring recap from conception to creation. Combine the extensive construction experience with creative design to make your project a reality. Fully licensed and insured architect and construction management services. Give them a call at 724-652-1372 for more information. And in the first half, it was on the opening kickoff, South Park kicked the ball off Ellwood City kicked the ball off and South Park fumbled the ball immediately, and Ellwood City found the ball at the 21-yard line and took over on offense to start the game. And 2 plays later, they ended up scoring on a 19-yard touchdown pass to Dalen Curry, and it was 7-0. Ellwood City, and Ellwood City looked like they were in business to start tonight's ball game.
And South Park got the ball back, and they scored a touchdown to make it 7-7. And then Ellwood City 3 and out. South Park got the ball back, 48 yards, 1 play, 10 seconds. Eric DeRue to make it 14-7. And Ellwood had a nice play where they got the ball on the 3-yard line, but 5 consecutive penalties took them out of field goal and cost them a touchdown.
Yeah, it was what happened was, again, after a punt by Ellwood City, South Park was able to move the ball down, and they got it all the way down inside the 5-yard line, but a leaping penalty was called at the 18-yard line, and a 15-yard penalty was assessed from the spot. And as Jay mentioned, then they had 4 consecutive false start penalties, And then it ended up pushing it all the way back, and they were unable to capitalize on that drive. Without those penalties, they could have had a first down and goal at the 3-yard line. They were already leading 14-7. So that's a big play in this ball game to keep it a one-score game. Ellwood City did move the ball early in the first half as they were able to get the ball down inside the 30-yard line of South Park, but unfortunately the offense stalled there and they were unable with a couple penalties. They ended up going backwards and had to punt the ball away.
Plus South Park had the interception.
That's right. They had the interception at the in the end zone. That's what I remember. And that turnover was a big turnover because they were actually on a potential 80-yard drive themselves on that opportunity. But Ellwood City, when you look at it, Jay, they're not in a bad situation here. Obviously, they're going to get the ball first in the second half. What I would imagine is going to be important for them is to get the running game going. They have had successful running the ball when they've done. Now, Palmer McCain has not been really featured yet, but we've seen Gagrick make a couple of big plays, and we've also seen one of the wide receivers, and I think Hogue, run the ball for a big run. So they've been able to do it. They've been trying to use Smiley as a passer, and it's been a change-up for them a little bit. But he's actually had some unfortunate situations where they had a couple drop balls, and then he's a little late on a couple throws that cost them opportunity to score points.
And in South Park, Roy, the defense really stepped up in the tail end of the second quarter there. They had at least three sacks in a row there, which pretty much took them out of field position they did have.
You can't say that either. Our out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority. Going your way. Why drive when you can relax and ride? Daily rides to Pittsburgh and routes all around Lawrence County. Visit them online at newcastletransit.org for more information and route schedule. And remember, senior citizens ride for free, and it's 27-0 in the game with Seton LaSalle up on Still Valley.
That is a surprise.
Everyone's telling me it's a surprise. I obviously haven't seen each team play this year, and everyone thought Still Valley was going to be the winner out of that side of the bracket. But right now, they're trailing big. And this side of the bracket, you've got, of course, Ellwood City, who's undefeated in the season, 10-0, coming in and number 1 seed. So.
In South Park, they've only had one loss. It's been a good game so far.
Yeah.
But Ellwood is going to have to try to get a consistent drive going. Like you said, get the running game going, then throw the pass when they make some play action.
All right, we're going to take another timeout. At halftime, when we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of tonight's contest as we are at halftime here at North Allegheny's Rights Field, with a South Park leading Ellwood City 14-7. You're listening to Wpial playoff action in 2A on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Congratulations to our October LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Ellwood City's football as the October LCAP Team of the Month after finishing undefeated in the regular season for the first time since 1944. And securing just a third conference championship in program history. Congratulations to Coach Dan Bradley and the Ellwood City football team, our October LCAP Team of the Month.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Acts can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need to use the lifts.
I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Acts today.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Ellwood City's dual sport athlete Caitlin Kreitzer as the October Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, who qualified for the Wpial volleyball quarterfinals and also set the program's single-season extra points record on the football field. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Ellwood City's Elijah Palmer McCain as the October Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month for surpassing 4,000 career rushing yards and 50 career touchdowns, both program records. Congratulations and best of luck to Ellwood City Caitlin Kreitzer and Elijah Palmer McCain, the October Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Welcome back here to North Allegheny as we are at halftime as South Park leads Ellwood City 14-7. And I just want to remind everybody that the Sashi Scholarship presented by LC SportsNet is proud to announce the creation of the Sashi Scholarship in Lawrence County. Any graduating high school student planning to go into broadcasting, journalism, or media is eligible to apply for the scholarship, honoring longtime county broadcaster Mark Schoss. For more information on how to apply, go online to lcsportsnet.com/scholarship. And there's a lot of different ways we are funding that scholarship, including the Shashi Toss presented by Pontus Insurance. One of our favorite Mark Schoss traditions was the 50-50 ticket of every football game he attended. Him and Lee used to buy it every year and never win. And they used to do the ceremony throw over the shoulders. We've been doing that throughout the year. We want to thank Pontius Insurance for sponsoring that. And of course, Lee broke his losing streak for the scholarship this year, as we got our first 50-50 win earlier in the year.
No 50-50 tonight, so no Shazi talks tonight.
Yeah, well, needless to say, our thanks to Pontius Insurance for their continued sponsorship of the Shazi Toss. And also, though, we do have the special teams point after. Special team point after is presented this season by Specialty Cookies by Lori Heights. For every point scored on special teams in our broadcast this season, Specialty Cookies is going to make a contribution to the Mark Schoss Scholarship Fund. We want to thank the Heights family for their support of the Shashi Scholarship here in Lawrence County. And again, information on how you can support the Mark Schoss Scholarship Fund, visit them online at lcsportsnet.com/scholarship. And that's one of the cooler things we've done this year, without question. It's been a lot of fun doing the toss. It was a great celebration when we actually added, what was it, $377, I believe, to the pot?
373,
something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's still great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And also I want to tell everybody and remind everybody about our LCAP Athlete of the Month. And that is a shout out to the Red Zone Athlete of the Month for November, or actually for, I should say, for October. It was everything has to do with Ellwood City here. And we're doing Ellwood City game. the winner for the male athlete was Elijah Palmer McCain. For the female athlete, it was Caitlin Kreitzer, who is the kicker here for Ellwood City and also a member of the volleyball team, and made a big run in the Whipple there for the volleyball. So those two shared our athlete of the month, and our team of the month went to the undefeated Wolverines on the football field, who were 9-0 in the regular season, now 10-0, and have to come back here from a 7-point deficit to continue their season. But I want to congratulate Ellwood City and all their athletes and teams for their continued success. And want to give a shout out to, of course, LCAP for our team of the month. And again, the Red Zone Athlete of the Month going to Elijah Palmer McCain and Caitlin Kreitzer.
That's some very good. Caitlin Kreitzer, I actually watched her play volleyball. She did an excellent job, and she has 27 extra points this year, which is team record. Probably a record forever, because I don't think they've had many good kickers in Ellwood City's history.
Yeah. You don't get many, that's for sure. And you never know what may come about. It's now time for our works in progress paint services key to the game for the second half. Now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial properties. Jay, we'll get to that in a second. Okay. Let's talk about our keys to the game in the second half. For Ellwood City, it's going to be, I'm thinking three things. They got to get tighter on the defense and get stops on first down. They haven't been able to do that here in the second quarter. I think offensively, they got to find a way to get Elijah Palmer McCain involved. And three, they got to take pressure. The offensive line has to take pressure off of Smiley when he's going back to pass. They got 4 sacks here in the first half.
And Smiley did not have a chance in any of them. He had no chance to get away. So I agree with you there. In South Park, they made some really dumb penalties, which cost them.
Yeah, they got to eliminate the penalties. There's no question about that. If they can do that, they can definitely win tonight's ball game. And that is tonight's second half keys to the game, brought to you by Work in Progress Keys to the Game. Give Joe Wright a call at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. Go ahead, Jay.
I believe these scores are all at halftime. Pine Richland is defeating Bethel Park 21-0. Peters Township is up on Upper St. Clair, which is a surprise, 7-3. Amani Christian and Avonworth 0-0 at halftime. They blocked a field goal. Avonworth tried it right before the second quarter ended, but was blocked. Central Valley is up 21-7 over Elizabeth Forward. St. LaSalle 27, Steel Valley nothing. South Park 14, Ellwood City 7, which is here. Fort Cherry 28-7 over Jeanette. Clarendon 16-0 over Canvan, and Westinghouse 35-7 over Windber.
And tonight's out of town scoreboards are brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. Gas prices continue to rise. Save money on your gas by letting Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you need to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County. Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. As we get ready for the second half kickoff, we're about 2 minutes away as both teams are on the field getting warmed up here for tonight's second half, Jay. And this is going to be a gut check here for Ellwood City. I mean, and the bottom line for them is they took advantage of a great field position on a fumble recovery in the first quarter, and on 2 plays got into the end zone. They did have a nice drive late in the first quarter, and they went down and threw the interception, as you mentioned, that turned over the ball. But that would also gave spark to Southwood. South Park. It took advantage of it, and then went down the field and scored, and then ended up taking the lead later in the ball game on the big run there by Durow when he went 48 yards.
Yes, and if it would have been for the penalties, it could have been a lot worse. So I would say he's lucky to be OD down 14-7. They get the ball to start the second half and hope to get a nice drive and get some points.
Let's see if we got the. We're going to check this. Jay's going to check to see if he got some stats that they promised him they're going to email. So.
Oh, wait.
And we'll see what we can come up with. And we're about 45 seconds from the start of the second half here. I'm going to remind everybody in the second half, we will, at the end of tonight's game, have tonight's play of the game. Coming up after tonight's, we'll have the announcement of Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Seasonal allergies or changes in the weather can affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, even congestion can all be alleviated with chiropractic work. Give Maley Chiropractic a schedule your appointment today. Visit Doctors Mitch Maley, Chris Aguero, and Kelsey Browser, and voted the best of the best in Lawrence County in chiropractic. So you want to stay tuned for that. And of course, after the game, we'll also have the MVP of the game brought to you by MVP Insurance. Get in the game with MVP Insurance, where the coach clients get better prices and better coverage. Give them a call at MVP for the win. Here's the second half kickoff. Ellwood City kicks it off, and it is going to be fielded at the 5-yard line, brought up by Hogue, as he is going to step out of bounds around the 11. Hogue had trouble getting that ball fielded at the 5 and then picked it up and only was able to advance it another 6 yards. So Ellwood City starting deep in their own territory at their own 11-yard line to start the second half.
Some stats in the first half. Elijah Palmer, 8 rushes, 37 yards for South Park. Eric DeRoe, 10 rushes, 97 yards and a TD. Kenyon Brown had 2 rushes for 42 yards. And I'll give a few more after this play.
Smiley in shotgun, takes the handoff. You're going to give it off to Podrick McCain as he goes forward. Palmer McCain dances forward, crosses the 15, and stretches it out to the 17-yard line. Nice pickup there of 6 yards. And bring up a second down and 4 coming up here for Ellwood City. You're starting offense for Ellwood City here in the second half. Chris Smiley at quarterback, Elijah Palmer McCain at running back, along with Luciana Gagrick. Your wide receiver is Dom Hogue, Dalian Curry, Gavin Packridge, and Josh Gilchrist. Just snapping him through the hands of Smiley, and he's going to jump on it at the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him down. He's saying dropped on it at the 5, but a bad snap going backwards for Ellwood City. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long now, about 3rd down and 16 coming up.
That's not what you needed to do. They had a nice little, would have been a 3rd, second about 5. Now it's 3rd, 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ball at the 5-yard line. Quick throw out and up high, and it's going to go fall incomplete. Looking to get that to the wide out in Hogue. And it's quickly a 3-and-out here for Ellwood City. And South Park going to have excellent field position as they're going to receive this punt probably around the 35-40-yard line as Kenyon Brown is back to receive. The 6', 180-pound senior will stand around the 42-yard line.
That play was open in the first half, but this play in the second half definitely was not open.
Here comes the rush, 1 step, and he gets the punt away. They're going to let it bounce at the 33, and it's going to roll forward close to the 40, and will come to a stop at the 42-yard line. But South Park going to have excellent field position at their own at the 42-yard line of Ellwood City with 10:28 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Other stats from the first half. Yeah, Chris Smiley, 12 of 20, 95 yards and a TD. Robert Lindsay threw 2 passes, completed neither one.
Handoff goes to Duro as he's going to go forward, and he's going to gain about 1 to the 30, to the 41-yard line, and bring up a 2nd down and 9 coming up here for South Park. Robbie Lindsay at quarterback, Eric DeRose the running back, Napers the other running back. Your wideouts are Brown and Ludwig, along with Walls and Markovich.
Hogue had 5 receptions for 50 yards in the first half.
Underneath center is Lindsay. He'll hand it off to Duro. Duro's going to go outside and almost breaks it as he gets down, caught from behind at the 37-yard line. He was just a step away from getting outside as they had all 11 on the line there for both offense and defense. It was mano there.
I'll tell you what, if he would have took one more fast step, he would have been gone because you're not going to catch him.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up here. Underneath center is Lindsay. Duro in the backfield. Hand off to Duro as he's going to move backside, picks up the line again, and he's dragged down at the 30-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Eagles at the Wolverines 30-yard line.
Ellwood needs to make a stop here.
The starting defense for Ellwood City, you have Drake Davis, PJ DuBois, and Evan Twiddle up front. Your linebackers are Schilling, O'Brien, Garrick, and Dacchio. And handoff goes. They're going to break it. It goes left side, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Goes Haynes again for the touchdown as once he broke containment, there was no one back. That is one of the problems they have. They're bringing everybody up. And once they get past the line of scrimmage, it is just a jailbreak. And that was a jailbreak to the left side, and he goes in for the touchdown. Was Haynes again. And it's now 20-7 with the point from Burnett about to be attempted. Here's the snap in the hole. The kick is up. It is high, and it is good. And with 8:34 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, South Park extends their lead by 2 touchdowns, 21-7 over Ellwood City. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
And here's the kick, and it's going to be a line drive kick, and it's going to scoot into the end zone and out the back. It'll be 1st down and 10 on a touchback. Ellwood City will take over the ball at their own 20-yard line. 8:34 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. A 42-yard drive for South Park to extend their lead to 21-7 on a 30-yard touchdown run by Haynes. And it is a quick score here in the 2nd half for South Park to extend their lead by 2. Smiley takes the snap. He goes back to pass. He'll set up in the middle. It's going to be off the fingertips of Gagrick and goes out of bounds. Falls incomplete. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Almost intercepted by Wyatt Markovich.
Wyatt Markovich, a 6'1", 190-pound defensive back. They'll bring one in motion from right to left here for Ellwood City. Smiley going to hand it off to Palmer McCain. It goes left side, has room, gets to the 25, turns the corner to the 30 to the 35, and is going to be run out of bounds around the 36-yard line, but a nice run for a first down for Ellwood City. You know, if I'm thinking Ellwood City, that's what you got to do. Even though you're down 2 touchdowns, there's a lot of time left in the second half. You got to feed EPM.
You definitely got to get him involved in the game. He's the most explosive running back, almost one in all of Lawrence County. So you have to feed him the ball and then throw in a few passes after that.
Smiley will take the snap, hand it off again. And they'll go forward and get up to the 38-yard line. That is Gaggard on the carry, the 5'10", 200-pound senior. Luciano will pick up about 3 on the play and bring up second down and 7 coming up here for the Wolverines.
See if Ellwood could continue this drive. A lot of time left, like you said.
Dalen Kerr is the receiver. He's out to the left. Hogue is to the right. Handoff goes to Palmer McCain, and he'll cross the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 1 on the play, and he'll bring up a third down and 6 coming up here for Ellwood City.
And then we said many times tonight, Troy Cunningham assisting with the tackle.
7 minutes and 20 seconds on a moving clock here in the third quarter. Third down and 6 for Ellwood City from the 40-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smiley back to pass, but we're going to have to play stop before it got started with a false start against the offense. And what was a third down and 6 now becomes a third down and 11.
That is tough.
And I'll move the ball back to the 35-yard line of Ellwood City.
3rd and 6 is bad enough, but 3rd and 11, that's tough.
Yeah. Third down and 6, you got a lot of your playbook open, and if you get close enough to the line of game, you can think about going on 4th down.
3rd and 11, no.
And it's going to be difficult. We'll see what they come up with. Coach Bradley comes up with.
Especially
Smiley will take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's under pressure. He fires on the move, and he's going to fall incomplete. And he'll bring up 4th down and punting situation here for the Wolverines.
He got drilled by Eric DeRue. About knocked him in half. Cunningham was chasing him, and DeRue just drilled him. Nothing dirty. It's just a nice, hard tackle.
Ellwood City will punt the ball away. Brown to receive. Low snap. He picks it up. No pressure. Gets the punt off, but it's a low punt that is going to bounce at the 50 and go out of bounds around the 46, 47-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. With 6:41 remaining here in the third quarter, they're going to mark it right at midfield. And it'll be 1st down and 10 here for South Park. And now South Park has a chance to really take advantage of this and take a commanding lead in this ball game on a short field.
That wasn't one of the better punts of the evening for Ellwood City.
That was only a 15-yard punt.
I believe it's going to be the Eric DeRue show coming up here.
And DeRue gets the handoff. As he moves forward, he's going to pick up 1 and bring up a 2nd down and 9. This is going to be a challenge here for Ellwood City's defense. Their defensive line was with Davis, DuBose, and Treadle. Your linebackers are Schilling, O'Brien, Gagrick, and Dacchio. Your defensive backs are Hogue and Partridge, and your cornerbacks are Curry and Pierce.
They're keeping DeRue in check pretty much, but then Haynes has broke 2 long runs for touchdowns.
Here's the handoff again. It caught in the backfield is DeRue, and they'll bring him down for a loss of about 3 on the play, maybe 4. Let's go say a loss of 4. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 coming up here for South Park. Down in 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 2-touchdown lead here for South Park. Lindsay gets the play in from the sideline. The junior quarterback comes to the line of scrimmage.
I would say he needs a big stop here.
3rd down and 13. The low snap. Lindsay's going to keep. Goes up the middle, and he's going to be tackled from behind as he gains out to the 45-yard line. He's going to pick up 8 on the play, but he'll be short by 5 of the line of gain. And he'll bring up 4th down and 5.
Another action. Steel Valley's on the board, but Seton LaSalle still leads 27-7.
So Lindsay comes back out. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 5.
The way for defense is playing, they might as well.
See if they could draw them offside possibly too. We'll see what happens here. Lindsay underneath center, hard snap. They're going to snap the ball, handoff, fake. They'll try to lay it out there, and it falls incomplete as he had a man wide open, as he had Jaden Smith open, but Jaden unable to come down with it. Excuse me, that was
Harry
Bozo, 26.
That's twice he's been opening.
Yeah.
He's not hit him.
Well, here's the best scenario here for Ellwood City. They get great field position, ball at the 45, trailing by 2 touchdowns, with 4:15 remaining here in the third quarter. See if the Wolverines could take advantage of some field position here. Smiley back to pass. The lefty looks and fires. Highs Hogue, and Hogue juggles it and drops it at the 45-yard line and falls incomplete. Tom Hogue again had an opportunity to make the play. There was no one around him, and unfortunately just couldn't secure the ball, and it falls out of his hands and incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
He led that Ellwood City with 3 receptions for 50 yards in the first half.
Low snap here for Smiley, and he's just going to fall on at the 40-yard line. They'll lose 5, and they'll bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 15 coming up here for the Wolverines. They're headed in the wrong direction again. .345 on a moving clock here in the third quarter.
I guess you could give Caden Lemley a sack there. All you had to do is just pretty much fall on the
hand off to Palmer McCain, goes left side, gets to the 45, gets close to midfield and gets run out of bounds. He's going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 on the play. We'll see where they mark him.
So it's going to be 4th down?
Yeah. And mark him down at the 47-yard line.
I believe you went out of bounds.
And I'll have to go for it here on 4th down. So 4th down and 8 here for Ellwood City. Smiley takes the snap. They're going to hand it off to Parker McCain. He goes outside, and he's going to get stopped for a very little gain. And they'll turn the ball over on downs. And that is another Moderna Bonner change of possession.
The name we have said very many times tonight, Parker. Troy Cunningham. It's not Parker. Troy Cunningham with the tackle there.
Your change in possession is brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law. Make sure to protect your possessions. So 1st down and 10 for South Park. Ball at the 46-yard line with 3:24 remaining here in the third.
Ellwood definitely needs another stop here. They stopped them last time on 4th down, but they didn't do anything with the good field position they had.
High formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to Daru. He has room. He gets outside of the 40, turns the corner, and runs out of bounds close to the line of gain. And that might be a 10-yard gain and enough for another 1st down here for South Park. See where they mark it.
Yep, there
it is another 1st down. Yeah, I think it is now time for the Eric Giroux show. You're up big, and the clock can become the 12th man. Even though we're only in the third quarter, 3:16 remaining. Hand off to Giroux again. He's going to be caught in the backfield and brought down
by number 73.
Twiddle.
Great play by Twiddle.
Yeah, Twiddle. Evan Twiddle made the play in the backfield, got into the and blew that play up. Loss of 4 on the play. Ball it back at the 39-yard line.
Wpial. Okay.
Here's the snap again. Lindsey back to pass. He's going to set up a screen. Gets it to Giroux. Makes a nice catch, and he has room on the left side to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, at the 5, and his legs cut out from under him at the 2-yard line as Partridge made the saving tackle down at the 1-yard line. Gavin Partridge cut out his legs inside the 5, and he lands at the 1. But it'd be first down and goal here for South Park.
That's how you make a tackle. Don't go for the shoulder, go for the legs.
Lindsey underneath center, and hand off to Giroux. Giroux stopped in the backfield, moves forward, gets to the end zone, touchdown. Eric Giroux gets in for the 4th touchdown of the game here for South Park, and they take a commanding 27-7 lead here with 1:59 remaining here in the third quarter. So Burnett in for the point after. Griffin Burnett, a senior, puts the kick up and through. So with 1:59 remaining here in the third, let's take a timeout. It's 28-7, South Park leading Ellwood City. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Burnett's about to kick off and puts his foot into it. As a line drive kick's going to go down the left side and roll out of bounds. And I'll give the ball to Ellwood City at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Your Joseph Marketplace scoring summary will be brought to you, of course, or scoring summary will be brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop right after this play on first down. Here's the snap, handoff to Palmer McCain, races left side, gets across, tries to turn it upfield, picks up 1, and bring up second down and 9. Go ahead, Jay.
46-yard drive, 4 plays, 1-yard run by Eric Giroux. Took 1 minute and 24 seconds off the clock.
And bring up a second down and 9 coming up here for Ellwood City. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. Just under 90 seconds here to play in the quarter.
Ellwood City needs a drive very badly here.
Smiley back to pass, sets up the screen, and it'll fall incomplete out of the hands of the wide receiver, Luciana Gadrick just couldn't hang on to that one and bring up third down and long coming up here for Ellwood City.
Looked away from the catch, and you can't do that.
Yeah, didn't look it in. You're right. Chris Smiley, the 6 foot, 170-pound senior quarterback, will be in shotgun with 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap, he's back to pass. He's looking in under pressure, and he fires, and it's going to fall incomplete as he was hit as he threw the ball. And they'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have to punt the ball away here with 1:17 remaining here in the quarter.
Hit by Troy Cunningham again. Troy is having one heck of a game here.
Yeah, he really has.
Just can't block him.
1 receiver left, 1 right. Or actually, gunner left and right. And here's a high looping snap. They'll get the punt off. It's a high kick, push short. It's going to bounce up midfield and roll forward, and it'll come to a stop at the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for South Park at their own 45-yard line with 1:06 remaining here in the quarter. I remind everybody that our podcasters will be back. And when you get a preview of the upcoming games across the county, then his podcast is delivered by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Call Penn Ohio Bottled Water for your delivery of our 3 and 5 gallon water cooler systems and get your cases of bottles delivered to your home or work. 1st down and 10 here for South Park. Lindsay underneath center. He'll hand it off to Giroux. He'll go left side, turn the corner, get to the 50, and it was run out of bounds around the 42-yard line. Another 1st down run there by Giroux. With a minute here to play in the quarter.
Giroux is taking over this game.
Yeah. South Park's taking over this game.
Yes.
Their defense has just been absolutely stunning here tonight. Other than the fumble in the opening moments of the ball game, they have handled this Ellwood City's offense completely here tonight.
Ellwood City has a very potent offense, and they just can't get anything going here.
There's a drop in the backfield and a sack for Ellwood City back at the 49-yard line. Coming through there was O'Brien, I believe, making the play for Ellwood City. And that was Lindsay just went back to pass and dropped the ball on the snap. And O'Brien taking full advantage of it, getting into the backfield and making the play.
Big loss for South Park that time. Lost of about 8.
Yes. Let's call it 2nd down and 18. And a long handoff, missed handoff to Giroux, and it's going to be kept by Lindsay as he's going to roll out to his right. He'll get close to the 40-yard line. He's going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 on the play, all the way down to the 39-yard line. That was just a long handoff. It looked like he was trying to get to Giroux. He had the ball out the entire time, but couldn't get to him and just decided to keep it himself.
He gained a lot of, almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, actually gained a couple yards. He got about 10 on the play.
End of the 3rd quarter.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We play 3 quarters. South Park leads 28-7 over Ellwood City. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
3rd down and 2 coming up here for South Park. They take the snap, they pitch it out to Drew. It goes left side, flag down. He'll pick up around the corner and the second flag down, and he'll go down to around the 30, down to the 10-yard line. However, this is all coming back. There's a couple holding penalties on this play.
Oh, definitely.
So that one is coming back. It's just depending on where the spot of the foul was. One may have been in the backfield.
Looked like it was.
And one was at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a third down and long coming up here for South Park. And we have a Transit Authority scoring update coming your way on the scoreboard as Seton LaSalle leads 27-13 now with Still Valley. Still Valley scoring the last 13 points in that game, trying to get back at it, and that's the end of 3.
In another action, Amani Christian, which is undefeated, is losing to Aberworth 7-0 at the end of the third quarter.
Here's the snap, hand off, and again, a low snap, and Lindsay's just going to jump on it and fall on it back at the 49-yard line. Both teams having trouble with holding on to the snap on the shotgun the last couple of times and costing them yardage, and on third down, they'll end up taking the sack and punting the ball away here on fourth down. So Burnett in to punt the ball away here for the Eagles. Single safety back for Ellwood City.
I think the game was closer. You would have went for it, but they're not going to bother. Let their defense do something.
High snap. Here comes the rush. They'll get it off. Nice booming kick. Fair catch called here by Hogue. He juggles it and makes the catch at the 23-yard line. They'll give him the 24. It'll be first down and 10 coming up here for Ellwood City at the 24-yard line. With 11:04 remaining here in the in the fourth quarter. To remind everybody, we'll have the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game coming up after the game, and also the MVP of the Game awards. Three to the right, one to the left, back to pass is Lindsay. He fires and completes it to the 35, turns the corner, spins the tackle at the 45, and he's still loose as he runs down. As they get it all the way down, as another first down here for South Park.
That's Ellwood City.
Or excuse me, for Ellwood City.
Partridge with the catch.
Partridge with the catch, exactly.
Nice move by Partridge. He dropped one earlier. That one he got a hold of, and he made some nice moves. Slipped one tackler and got the whole way down to the 37-yard line.
So Smiley takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking down the middle. He's going to fire as a man.
Oh,
coverage is going to be intercepted at the 5-yard line. Through to double coverage.
Kenyon Brown, the interception, the second one of the evening for him.
Brown with the second pick, the 6', 180-pound senior. And now South Park will take over at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah. Ball was overthrown. I think he did have
a little desperation in his eyes. There's no question about it when you're trailing like this, looking for big plays. And unfortunately, that goes the opposite way for Ellwood City. So South Park takes over at their own 5-yard line. Lindsay underneath center. Takes the snap and he'll hand it off. We'll move forward and get no gain on the play and bring up second down and 10 with Daru running it. 10:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. South Park in control in this game as they're back at their own 5-yard line. Here's the snap. Hand off to Drew. He's going to break it. And they get across the 25 to the 30, all the way up to the 31-yard line. And that is Haynes again as they bring everybody up close there, Jay. They have no one back. And once they break containment of that offensive line is able to break containment, man, there's nobody back there to catch them.
That is 3 very nice runs by Haynes, who didn't have too many carries coming.
No, I think he only had 21 carries coming into today's game.
That's 10.
First down and 10 here for South Park. Back to pass. He'll fire over the middle. Has man wide open off his fingertips and falls incomplete. That was bogus again.
That is how many times he's just
let him a little too long. Lindsay got hit on that throw. But he's going to stay in the ball game. Robert Lindsay, 6 foot, junior quarterback here for South Park. Looks over to defense. Drew on a direct snap. He'll take the snap. He'll go right side and get across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll pick up 4 on the play and bring up 3rd down and 6 coming up here for South Park. We're in under 9 minutes here to play in the 4th quarter.
South Park is taking their good old time. Take the play clock down to 5
Again,
seconds.
Drew in the Wildcat position. Take the snap. He's going to keep. He'll go left side and get across the 35-yard line. Bring up 4th down and about 2 coming up here for South Park at the 35-yard line.
I believe they'll punt the ball.
I'm not sure. I think they're going to just run it. They're up 3 touchdowns. Looks like the offense will stay on the field on 4th down here for South Park.
See if they try the old.
Lindsay underneath center and Drew in the backfield.
That's what they did.
Yep, they tried and they'll use the timeout. 7:54 remaining, and that's a Ponch's Insurance timeout. Give agent Dan Ponch's, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings a call and get started today. Find them online at ponchesinsurance.com.
Now they're going to punt.
Yeah, Burnett comes in to punt the ball away. Hogue will go back in single safety for Ellwood City. One receiver left, or one gunner left and right. Good snap. One step and a big kick here. Bounces at the 30 and rolls down inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. So a line drive punt turns into a big one there for South Park as they'll have the ball first, or turn over the ball. 1st down and 10 to Ellwood City at the 16-yard line with 7:43 remaining here in the 4th quarter. 4 receivers in pattern, 2 left, 2 right. Low snap, and it's going to be a draw by Smiley, and Smiley will go forward, and he'll pick up about 5, keeps the file moving. He's going to get enough of the line of game and get a first down as he crosses the 30-yard line on second and third effort.
Very nice run to get the first down.
And they'll bring up a first down and 10 here for Ellwood City. It's one thing they haven't done enough in this game, Jay. I know they wanted to throw the ball. They've thrown it a lot, but haven't been really successful. They needed to establish the run, unable to do it here tonight. And here's another sack. And that is Cunningham one more time. Man, has Troy Cunningham had a game defensively here for South Park as he got into the backfield again and brought down Smiley back. Excuse me, back at the 15-yard line.
How many times you mentioned his name tonight? Or we've mentioned it.
They mark him down actually at the 20, but needless to say, a big loss. Bring up a second down and 20. Empty backfield. Smiley throws it out, gets it to Palmer McCain. As he moves it forward, he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. And he'll bring up a third down and 17 coming up here for Ellwood City. Down to 6 minutes and 15 seconds on a moving clock here in tonight's ball game in the fourth quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield. Now they'll move the wide receiver out to the fourth and Palmer McCain. Throw across, and it's going to be shy of the receiver. Falls incomplete as he was looking for Gavin Partridge there. It'll be fourth down and punting situation here for Ellwood City.
Have to worry about Kenyon Brown too. He's very fast. He has 3 kickoffs back for touchdowns this year.
He'll try to return a punt here if he gets the opportunity. Here's the kick. They get it off and under pressure. It's a high kick, but short. Bounces at the 40-yard line. Going to roll across midfield and come to a stop around the 47-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for South Park there, with 5:49 remaining here in tonight's ball game.
Central Clarion leads Farrell 14-6 at half as well.
There you go. A little sound effect for that to go along with that score. 5:49 remaining. First down and 10 here for South Park. Underneath center is Lindsay. I formation in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to the fullback. He'll go right side, and he's going to cross 50 and plow forward to the 45, all the way down to the 43-yard line. As running that ball was Markovich.
He's usually the tight end.
Yeah, tight end fullback scenario there. And it'll be first down and 10 coming up here for South Park. Wyatt Markovich, a 6'1", 190-pound senior, scored 1 touchdown this season. Lindsay takes the snap, hands off to Giroux. Giroux's going to caught in the backfield and brought down for a 2-yard loss. And I'll bring up second down and 12 coming up here for South Park, as we're under 5 minutes here to play in tonight's ball game.
Tackled by Declan O'Brien that time.
So South Park right now should be advancing to take on Seton LaSalle. At least that's what we believe is going on. Last score we had there was 27-13. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. And Lindsay's going to keep. He's going to go to his right side, and he won't gain anything on the play. And they'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 coming up here, but an opportunity to take another 40 seconds off the clock. And we have 4 minutes to play on the mark. Third down and 12 here for South Park. Markovich in the backfield on the right side of Lindsay. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. It's going to be, that's Drew actually taking the snap, and he'll keep it, and he'll lose about a yard. And the ball came loose after the play was blown dead. Picked up there by Ellwood City, but they'll bring up 4th down here for South Park. 3:10 on a moving clock.
Tackled by Drake Davis.
I definitely enjoyed it. Huh? I definitely enjoyed it. Okay, so it is a fumble, is that right?
Oh, it was a fumble. They're going to call it a fumble and a recovery there by Ellwood City. So we have another change of possession brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law, your community law firm with personal connection and individual service. So how about that, Jay? They called that a fumble there.
Didn't see how that happened, but
the ball did come loose. It was picked up by Ellwood City. So they're going to give him the ball here with 3:10 remaining.
let's see if Ellwood can do something here.
Yeah, see if they can get one more score this season. They'll set up a screenplay. They'll get it to Partridge. He'll drive across the 50 to the 40. Continue to move forward as he get all the way down to the 3 line. He took the ball right out of his hands as Partridge was driving forward, and it was ripped right away by Markovich. And I believe it'll be 1st down and 10 coming up here for South Park.
I believe that was Kenyon Brown. He just grabbed the ball, just ripped it right off his arms.
As Partridge continued to drive forward, let's see what's actually going on here. I think they're going to call him down, and it stays with Ellwood City, Jay.
Oh.
They said the whistle was blowing and he was down. No, I'll take that back. It is the other way around. It looked like that was still the Ellwood City's offense on the field, but it is South Park's ball. Hand off to Haynes. Haynes has a chance. He's going to break it to the 40 to the 50, 40, 30. Haynes to the 20. Haynes being chased down and brought down at the 7-yard line as they prevent the final touchdown going in as Hogue runs them down at the 7.
That's the second time Hogue's run him down.
Yeah.
Last time was about the 3-yard line.
But there's 2:45 remaining on a moving clock here. So South Park.
Where's that ball at when it started? 42, I believe.
About 60-yard run, that's for sure. Here's the snap. Hand off to Giroux, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield and driven back. And he'll lose about 2 on the play. Maybe a little bit more than that, about 4 or 5. I think this is what they're going to mark him back at the 13. Mark him down at the 12. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 12. And we are in the red zone one more time. Make sure to stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. .140 on a moving clock here. 2nd down and goal from the 12. Hand off to Haynes. Haynes going to get gobbled up at the line of scrimmage. That's about all he'll get, maybe a yard on the play. And I'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
I don't think they really care too much. Just get this game over with nobody getting hurt.
To be honest, they got 40 seconds. They can run off right now with about They won't have to snap the ball until there's 40 seconds left in this ball game. And they could even take the delay of game. It wouldn't matter. We're down to 20 seconds on the play clock and 58 seconds on the game clock.
They got
Lindsay underneath center. They're going to hand it off, give it to Giroux. Giroux going to power forward, crosses the 5-yard line, is brought down there. And we're down under 35 seconds to play here. So they don't even have to snap the ball again if they choose not to. And that should do it here. And they're going to call off the Dogs as South Park, the Eagles, are going to advance as they defeat the previously undefeated Ellwood City Wolverines 28-7 here at North Allegheny on Wrights Field. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and start our Tri-County Principal post-game show. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
For the most complete recap of Friday night's high school football action, tune in on your way home from the game to the WPIAL Scoreboard Show, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hi, this is Don Rebel. Join me in a cast of thousands for all the scores with recaps from the top games, plus we highlight the night on the Trib Live Roundtable. That's the WPIAL Scoreboard Show after the game on Friday nights on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and at tribhssn.triblive.com.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparels, embroidery, and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Firefly Solar is a proud sponsor of LC SportsNet. From our regional business partnership to our community benefits agreement with local schools, Firefly Solar is dedicated to being an outstanding neighbor and beacon of economic support for the Lawrence County community. Let's create a stronger energy infrastructure while preserving the agricultural beauty of Lawrence County. Visit fireflysolarpa.com for more info about the Firefly Solar project. Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future in Lawrence County.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Well, the Ellwood City Wolverines football season comes to an end here tonight at North Allegheny as they fall to South Park Eagles 28-7 as South Park outscored Ellwood City 28-0 after Ellwood City took the first score of the ball game on the opening kickoff by South Park. Went to inside the 10-yard line. They ended up fumbling the ball as they tried to advance it, and it was felt at the 21-yard line, and it was recovered by Ellwood City. 2 plays later, it was Dalen Curley on the outside pass, going 19 yards for the touchdown, make it 7-0. And it looked like a strong start here for Ellwood City. Unfortunately, that didn't continue the rest of the ball game as South Park rebounded and came down and was able to really control this ball game from about the last 5 minutes of the first quarter to the end of the ball game as they went on to a 28-7 victory here tonight. Jay?
It was a very tough game for Ellwood City. They started out strong, but then they could get no offense. When they did get the offense going, they threw the interception.
Tonight's scoring recap is brought to you by Gems Master Builders and Craft. That's Gems Master Builders and Craft scoring recap. Family owned and operated general contractors for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, designs, and capabilities and creative processes allows us to keep the project to meet any challenge. Building our community for 70 years. Visit them at gembuilders.com for more info.
Ellwood City started with the touchdown, a 21-yard touchdown pass, and then South Park got the ball, and they had a 37 yards run by Haynes to make it 7-7. Then in the second quarter, 1 play, 48 yards by Eric DeRue, make it 14-7. And in the third quarter, Haynes again with another 30-yard run, 4 plays, 156 off the clock. And then in the fourth quarter, the final touchdown by Eric Drew again, I believe.
Yes.
27-yard run. So that made it 28-7. That was the final score.
Well, just to give you an idea, Collins Hayes came into tonight with 21 carries on the season for 113 yards, and he had over 100 yards rushing here tonight as a backup running back, as he had 3 big runs in this ball game and just really controlled the Robin to Eric DeRue's running. And DeRue was impressive, had 96 yards in the first half, and really was just everything you talked about coming into tonight's ball game. The 6 foot, 210-pound running back for South Park as they move to 11-1. To continue their playoff run to the 2A championship game next week.
Yeah, they were very impressive. In South Park, their defense was Ellwood City couldn't stop the defense.
Well, we got a couple awards to give away today as our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game award will go to wide receiver Dalen Curry, who caught the 19-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter for the touchdown for Ellwood City, the 5'9", 160-pound junior. We're proud to present the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game award to Dalen Curry of Ellwood City. Maley Chiropractic and Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Dalen tonight for tonight's Play of the Game, and he'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trip Live High School Sports Network and standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view this week's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations again to Dalen Curry of Ellwood City for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Now the MVP, we have to go with Dominic Hogue. Dominic had 3 saving tackles. Would have been at least 2 more touchdowns for Ellwood City. I mean, I didn't think he could catch the guy, and he caught him the one time on the 5-yard, the other time on the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
And he also, in the first half, had 3 catches for 50 yards and almost broke a couple, but just could not get the the lead over the guys chasing them. MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP of the Game award to Dominic Hogue of the Ellwood City Lincoln football team. Dominic MVP Insurance, Lawrence County Sports, and they're proud to honor Dominic of the Ellwood City MVP Insurance, Lawrence County Sports, and they're proud to honor Dominic's night's MVP of the game. Dominic received a customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Dominic Hogue of Ellwood City for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win.
Well, unfortunately, tonight ends our Lawrence County run here in the WPIL playoffs as they come to a conclusion as Ellwood City falls to South Park 28-7. South Park scoring the last 28 points of the ball game, take a commanding lead in the third and fourth quarter as they come away with a 21-point win, 28-7. I want to thank James Dawson back at the studios of LCAP running tonight's ball game for us, and my partner Jay Moe, who's done a great job all season long with me. Glad to have you along, Jay. I appreciate all your help. And I want to wish everybody out there a wonderful good evening. We'll talk to you again. Stay tuned to LC SportsNet for more information about upcoming sporting events here from Lawrence County on lcsportsnet.com. For James Dawson back at the studios, I'm Tim Continenza and Jay Moan, wishing you all a wonderful good evening.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.